Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So last week I put up a poll on my Instagram page asking my followers if they wanted a tutorial slash review on the new KVD vegan love palette, and the majority of you said yes. So what I'm going to do is, rather than put it all in one and it just be an insanely long video, I'm going to split it into two. So today's video is just going to be a review on the palette, like my thoughts, opinions of what I think of it basically. So let's start with the packaging. To me, packaging is one of the main things. Like, it's one of the first things you see, like, before you even open a palette. So to me, packaging has always got to be like boom, dead on. And for this, I think Kat has done an amazing job. I mean, I own her fetish palette, the Divine palette, and the 10-year anniversary palette, and all of them, the packaging is spot on and it's perfect. Like, I love it all. I love all of them, and I was really, really happy when I first saw the packaging for this because the lettering is like raised and kind of embossed, sort of, and I think it really stands out the silver against the rather than the black. So packaging wise, I think she's done an amazing job yet again. Now, if we look inside, as you can see, you have a very nice sized mirror, and I love the fact that it's a heart, so it kind of goes with the theme of the palette, being vegan love. And then we have these amazing shadows right here. As you can see, she's got some primary colours, she's got like some darker ones and like an antique sort of gold, and she's got like a sunsetty burnt orange almost, and then a really nice pale gold, which on my skin tone actually works amazingly as a highlighter. I've used it a number of times as a highlighter and I love it. So in this palette you get 10 shadows, all of them are shimmers, and it does come with a little sticker inside the palette that says best applied with fingers. When I've applied the shadows both with a finger and with a brush, and to me there doesn't really seem to be much difference. It's like my go-to brushes for applying any kind of shimmer are these two right here. They are the Morphe M2110, which is this one, and the M167, which is this one. And like I said, these are my go-to brushes when it comes to applying pressed pigment and shimmers. Like, and using them to apply the shadows, they work just as amazingly as any other shade. I mean, yeah, with certain times, depending on whether you're in a rush and you just want to boom put some all over the lid, just like a little something something. Yeah, I think a finger does work just as well, but for me personally, I'll always go with my brushes, and I haven't really noticed much difference. So let's do a couple of swatches so you can see. I think I'm going to go, I think I'll do the yellow, the green and the blue, which are Activist, Earthling and Sanctuary. So Activist is the yellow, Earthling's obviously the green, and Sanctuary the blue. So see if we can get, and boom. Literally, that was just me swirling my fingers in 2-3 times, and I really wasn't pressing that hard. And as you can see, boom, you get amazing, amazing payoff. I mean, look, it speaks for itself, to be honest, guys. Just amazing. I think I'll swatch another one. Let's do Liberation, which is like, it's black, I think, but it's got like some gold reflex in it. Don't know if you can tell. Boom. And for me, I find blacks are very, very hard. to develop. Like they always seem patchy, or they sometimes don't go on as nicely as what you'd expect. But I think, to be honest, it speaks for itself, and depending on if I can get it in the lighting, you can kind of see the gold reflex in it, and I think it's really nice. I think using that to do like a dark smoky black eye would look heavenly. So I think I'll probably be doing that for my tutorial. Either that or using the blue and the yellow, because I don't know why, but for some reason today my mind's just instantly going to the blue and the yellow, and I want to do a combination with them. So it'll either be something like that, the tutorial will be. So guys, I'm just wiping it all off me. Right, back to the palette now. Like, as I've said before, I use this shade, which is Equality, and I have used that as a highlighter all over my face. Well, not all over my face, but you get the gist. And I actually really, really like it. I think it looks stunning. Like, on me personally, it works as an amazing highlighter. So I think it would work really well on people with a slightly lighter skin tone to an even darker skin tone, depending on what kind of highlighter and skin tone you actually are. You want to go for that day in terms of highlighting shade. Yeah, like I said, I do think it works amazingly as a highlighter, and I kind of wish she'd come out with it as its own, so just as its own for a little highlighter. I think that would do really well. But all in all, in terms of the palette and everything, I would highly recommend it because I think it is amazing. I think it's definitely worth the money. I think the shadows perform beautifully. I mean, as you saw with the swatches, they go on so buttery smooth and so pigmented. It's unreal. And I find with some of them, yeah, I will admit, I do wish that this had some matte shades in it, just so I wouldn't have to dip into, say, another palette just to complete the look, because I do use shimmers through like my crease and transitions from time to time, but for the most part I do prefer using matte shades for that. So I think in terms of cons, that would be my only one with this palette, is that it is all shimmers. So I do wish that there was even, say, like 2 or 3 or 2 like mattes instead of just being all shimmers. But to be honest, it's a con, yeah, but in terms of whether it would have stopped me buying the palette, obviously it didn't, and I'm so glad that I did because I love it. But all in all, that's the only con I can think of for me personally. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything I can think to say, guys. Sorry that this video is short. Just like I said, I want to just keep this as just a review. So my personal opinion, definitely get this palette. It's definitely worth the money, and I hope you are looking forward to seeing me use it in future videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!